While some online bullion dealers continue to charge almost $2 over spot for 1 ounce silver rounds, SD Bullion is selling 1 ounce silver rounds at only 49 cents over spot on any quantity. Again, that's $9.99 fine silver for just 49 cents over spot for any quantity. If you haven't joined the over 40,000 precious metals investors by making the switch to SD Bullion, what are you waiting for? You could save hundreds or even thousands of dollars on your next order. SD Bullion, the lowest prices, period.
Friends, thanks for tuning in. Sean from SGT Report here with a very important fake news media update. But first, I want to call attention to our friends at SD Bullion, who have long supported SGTReport.com. And right now, if you go to SGT Report, click on the box ad at the top of the space, and you'll go straight to SD Bullion, where you can buy silver rounds for 29 cents over spot. Check out the ad at the top of SGT Report. Go to SD Bullion right now to get silver rounds at 29 cents over spot price. The mainstream mockingbird enemies of the people of the United States and generally humanity itself have been exposed again. I received this last night from my friend Peter, who writes, "This is mind-blowing but entirely predictable. The Washington Post's lead article on the Georgia 6th District race on Tuesday was headlined, 'Hard-fought House race in suburban Atlanta comes to an end as a referendum on Trump.' And of course, it was posted at 3:45 p.m. Eastern and was up for the rest of the day until the results came in. Then, at 10:21 p.m. Eastern, the article was replaced, in other words, deep-sixed, with an updated article using the exact same URL with a new headline, 'Republican Karen Hendel defeats Democrat Jon Ossoff in Georgia's 6th Congressional District.' Here are the screenshots so you can see for yourself the original narrative the globalists were seeking to program the public with. And Peter writes, 'When the narrative failed, they disappeared the evidence that the original narrative ever existed and came up with a new one. We are witnessing psychological warfare operations against the American people in real time, right in front of our eyes.'" And Peter's 100% correct. And in fact, today's Zero Hedge reports, "Dear Democrats and media, last night was a referendum on you, not on Trump. For months now, the entire country has been forced to listen as Democrats and the media prematurely boasted about the Georgia special election being a huge referendum on the Trump administration. Guess what? It wasn't. Democrats lost last night, not because Russia stole the election, not because it rained in DeKalb County and suppressed the minority vote, and not because Trump is doing an amazing job. Democrats lost again last night because Americans are sick and tired of mainstream corrupt politicians and media, tired of the millions of dollars that flowed into Ossoff's bank accounts from San Francisco in an apparent attempt to buy a House seat, and they're tired of the fake news narratives on Russian hacking. What's more, Democrats lost despite playing the games they always play to give themselves an edge. Democrats spent more money on this race than in the history of congressional races. And as Zero Hedge notes, and we just showed you, Democrats lost despite CNN, MSNBC, New York Times, and WAPO, the fake news headquarters, blasting out fake narratives on Russian hacking 24/7 and all-out propaganda blitz. Millions of dollars worth of free airtime for the Democrat cause, but it did not matter. And Democrats lost again despite their best efforts to once again use aggressive oversamples to rig polling data. The Real Clear Politics average had Ossoff winning by 5 points just last week. For those keeping track, that's a roughly 10-point polling error for how things actually turned out. But again, it didn't matter. People are fed up with the lies, and people are fed up with the corruption, and people are fed up with politics in general, but they're most certainly fed up with the mainstream mockingbird fake news media that does nothing other than lie and obfuscate the truth 24/7.
Breaking news tonight. It's an NBC News exclusive. Russian revenge. NBC News has learned the CIA is poised for a major unprecedented operation targeting Putin. Tonight inside, the covert plan to embarrass the Russians. Also breaking, more accusers say they were sexually assaulted by Donald Trump, including a contestant from The Apprentice.
He then grabbed my shoulder and began kissing me again very aggressively.
Trump calling his accusers liars looking for fame.
Thanks for watching, and for real news 24/7, visit us at sgtreport.com.